Good morning, students. Since your childhood, you have been listening to the stories of different kings, prince, and princesses, the way they are helped by other people and even animals, saints, and we have been brought up, and in this way we are in the habit of listening to the stories told by our parents, grandparents, and these have an important role in the development of our personality, in the development and inculcating moral values among us. The most important thing is the stories, though they have animal characters or imaginary characters, imaginative words, the characters which are completely the imagination of the poet or the writer, but they have an important lesson to convey. Therefore, reading of such a story is very important. This story which we are going to learn, Happy Prince. Happy the Happy Prince is such a story which deals with such a story which is, and it weaves such a plot that leaves us to think about the importance of good deeds in our lives, because this is the only solution to be in the company of God. हम ईश्वर को तभी पा सकते हैं जब हम किसी की हेल्प करें, स्पेशली द नीडी वन. ओके, दिस इज द स्टोरी, वंडरफुल स्टोरी, and we should not say it is a story, it is an allegory. Story तो है, but it is in the form of allegory. It brings out the importance of charity. Okay, we learn through this story that love and sacrifice can endear us to God. हमें चैरिटी और लव और हेल्पफुल नेचर, ये सब हमें ईश्वर के पास ले जाती है. दिस स्टोरी इज रिटन बाय द ग्रेट राइटर ऑस्कर वाइल्ड. ऑस्कर वाइल्ड का पूरा नाम है ऑस्कर फिंगल फ्लेरेनाइट विल्स वाइल्ड. Okay, he was born on 16th October 1854 and he was a poet and a playwright. Apart from it, as I told you, this is an allegory. Allegory is a story, a poem or a picture that can be interpreted to reveal a hidden meaning. खास तौर से जिसमें hidden meaning होता है, टिपिकली अ मॉरल और पॉलिटिकल वन. जैसे पॉलिटिकल प्लॉट्स होते हैं, पॉलिटिकल व्यूज़ होते हैं, दे आर एक्सप्लेन्ड थ्रू सच अ स्टोरी. ओके, दीज हैव सम मोरल टू कन्वे. ओके, दे हैव वैल्यूबल थीम्स एंड दे डील विथ सोशल अनजस्टिस. मतलब सोसाइटी की पूरी स्ट्रक्चर को डिपेक्ट करती है, वेदर दे आर गुड और बैड, एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम इट टेकिंग ऑल द आइडियाज दे कन्वे अ मॉरल. Morals are established, high morals are established through such stories. Okay, there is always a disparity between poor and the wealthy. The loss of innocence, sacrifice, love, empathy and compassion, all the emotions are touched in this story, and therefore we can call it a wonderful allegory. Okay, so it is a total pictorial presentation for you of this story. Here is the story. This conveys the most important part, that is friendship and good deeds. Here is a swallow that reaches to a statue of a happy prince. Okay, एक स्टेचू के पास पहुंच जाता है, but swallow tells the prince what he sees in the town. जब वो पहुंचता है तो स्टेचू को बताता है, प्रिंस को बताता है कि उसने टाउन में क्या देखा. Then the swallow, at last, in the end, the swallow dies for the sake of friendship. Then good deeds are done by even the statue of happy prince. स्टेचू भी है लेकिन वो स्वेलो और स्टेचू के बीच में कन्वर्सेशन है. दिस स्टेचू अलाउज द स्वेलो to take away the ruby and the gold leaves from his body to help the people in need. So this we are going to learn, and he helps different people like a seamstress and a playwright, a poor boy. All these are helped by plucking out the sapphire from his eyes. Okay, the precious stone. Sapphire क्या होते हैं? Precious stone. So he gave away all his body parts to help the needy persons, needy people. Okay, and in the end, the swallow dies. Swallow dies in the end, and the conclusion of the story is that the angel brought the dead swallow and the prince's heart to God. कि ईश्वर के पास ले जाता है स्वेलो और प्रिंसेस हार्ट. है तो स्टेचू, बट it is conveyed that those who helped others in need, they find the company of God Himself, the supreme power. They find the place in the lap of Almighty. Okay? Then, actually, this swallow reached to this statue by chance, and he got hurt by some rude boys, and ultimately he made friendship with the statue of this happy prince. Okay? समझ में आ रही है बात कि ये हैप्पी प्रिंस के साथ इसकी फ्रेंडशिप हो जाती है और धीरे धीरे करके वो दूसरों की खूब हेल्प करते हैं दोनों मिलकर, स्वेलो एज वेल एज दिस हैप्पी प्रिंस. एंड अल्टीमेटली एट द एंड, बिकॉज ऑफ एक्चुअली ही वांटेड टू गो टू इजिप्ट बैक, इजिप्ट से आया था, उसको फिर से जाना था, बट ही स्टेड देयर. And with the help of those precious stones and the gold overlapping on the statue of the happy prince, the precious stones, sapphire, ruby, all were taken away by ruby, by the order, means by the swallow, by the order of the happy prince, and those were used to help the people in need. Seamstress and this playwright, the poor boy, this poor writer, seamstress, match girl, all these were helped by this swallow and happy prince. So I hope you have come to understand what we are going to study through this story, through this wonderful allegory.